What hand is that?
I don't even know.
It's the
What
game.
hand? Okay.
It's the game. It's love. Ain't no love.
I'm single, so I don't know what single. Nothing's going.
That's what she tells everybody.
That's a lie.
She been single since she was single.
I'm about to say.
Lying about what? Where's my nigga at?
Hey Rick,
You making somebody mad.
you talking about I'll be low key. Who you ain't
Who
never been to the house
you trying to be petty with?
The house on
His name is Petty, not you.
I'm not being
You
petty.
making somebody mad right now. That's all you doing.
I am single.
That's why you mad, Sway.
Technically, you're single.
And he like,
you're
I'ma
married.
kill you, kill you.
Look here. You're single until you get married.
He gonna be like, is you dead or is you killed?
If a girl tell me that I'm supposed to be dealing with, she gonna be single forever.
No, but I'm single for real.
So is you dead or is you killed?
Shit, you don't see all that energy I have to go to the gym? That's because I ain't fucking.
It is.
Shit, I'm not fucking either. Where I can find some energy from.
Y'all niggas is lying, y'all assholes.
Ain't nobody lying.
Listen, ain't none of that
We
big
is
ass
single,
is going to waste
so
like that.
everybody who's interested.
I promise you I haven't been having sex.
But first of all, both of y'all got like 10K followers. I'm pretty sure y'all get a bunch of DMs every day. Like,
That don't mean I want none of them.
How you know? What's your
Cash out
preference?
me and show me.
I don't have a
how
preference.
interested you
You
are.
don't have a preference? Then one of them could be one of them niggas then.
So I'm just going around fucking niggas that slide in my DM.
Right.
It's normal. It's like
Shit, not in my
it's
world.
like PFO.
I pass. I'm good, love, enjoy. I got a lot of vibrant. I play with my pussy every day. A
That
couple of
shit don't
times a
make
day.
nothing better.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't. Cause when you get the dick,
It made me not fuck with niggas who slide in my DMs.
He don't talk back and he do what you want him to
Yeah,
do.
but when you get the real deal, then it be kind of like fade out.
No,
Yeah, it do.
not for me.
You need a lot of KY jelly for that shit.
No.
I hate when people say that shit. That's what like girls that be fucking like niggas be like, oh they pussy loose and shit. Listen,
Nah, I'm not
they
saying
come out that
loose.
motherfucker right back.
I'm not. If this shit twist, turn, do black flips and braid hair, how the fuck you gonna compete with that?
You ain't gotta compete. You catch what you gotta catch.
If a girl play with herself too much, when you hitting it, it's not gonna be the same. She ain't gonna be as excited as if she wait for the dick.
No.
If you make her wait for
Right.
the dick,
That's not true.
I don't know why he ain't grabbing
I
my
could
dick.
masturbate
Right.
every day and still depend on who it is.
you can masturbate every day and still dick and be like 100% good to you.
Depending on who it
Nah, that
is.
shit gonna be like a desert. Stop.
Welcome to
evening,
King
everyone.
Talk.
Welcome to KinkTalkMiami, where no holes are barred
No holes are barred.
and no whores are barred.
Okay, so no holds.
No holds,
So
no
everything, you can do everything.
Right.
Everything is no plead in the fifth.
No pleading the fifth.
Okay.
Go ahead, say it.
All the holes are in play.
All
All
holes
the
are
holes are in play.
booty hole,
What you say again?
mouth hole.
All the holes
Pussy
are in
hole.
play.
Okay, I'm gonna know that. I just needed the people to hear that. 'Cause later on, if I hear some other shit that doesn't really follow that, I'm gonna have to hold you
Then you
liable
can
for
call
that.
out on it.
Yes, I have to. So what you said again?
All holes are in play.
All three.
All three.
Head, booty, cock.
Head, booty, cock.
Okay, all right. And all the whores are welcome.
And
All the whores are welcome.
That's what I'm talking about. This the real slut walk.
Hoes make the world go round.
Oh God, I guess they
That-
do.
No, but that's for real.
Hoe is life.
I don't know.
Hoe is life. Shit.
Yeah.
It's okay
I
for a
said it.
dude to be a hoe, so why it's not okay?
For a hoe to be a hoe?
That's a big slogan, man. So is life.
Hoe is life. Shit.
In Atlanta, that's a big slogan. They
You,
fuck with that shit, man.
you stay here trying to be in love
Right.
and get in your feelings.
Right.
Ain't no love.
Shots fired.
Ain't no love.
Shots fired.
Love don't live
Shots
here
fired.
anymore.
But.
I haven't had love since I was 16 and got hurt.
You haven't been in love since you was 16?
Hell no.
And got hurt. Shit. When you, I would advise that you don't do it again.
Who, me? No, all my baby mamas.
At
I was fucking since I
16?
was
Wait a
16.
while. But all your baby mamas?
Yeah,
How many baby mamas you
I
got?
got 3 beautiful baby mamas.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Obviously, you wasn't that hurt.
Penny 305. I'm never hurt.
Yeah, so we got Penny 305 in the building talking about he got hurt when he was 16.
Oh shit.
But he got 3 babies and 3 baby mamas.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 3 babies.
No, I got 4 babies. Actually, I got 3 mamas. I got twins. I make twins.
God damn.
Good dick. Make twins.
There goes somebody for you. Don't you want twins?
Yeah.
I'll pass. He got too many kids already.
They all taken
I
care
ain't
of.
got that on my
I'm like the only
business.
nigga in the world. With 4 kids
I
with
think he
child
might be a
support.
little too young
No,
for you
no, no,
anyways.
no. Whoever I have kids with, I want it to be there first. If not,
First?
yeah. We're gonna be
You
our
selfish.
first together.
You selfish.
I'm not
Okay.
mad at it.
See my boo?
Because I don't want you come and telling me, oh, I have rare stuff in
You know what
storage.
this is,
Let's use it. The what?
I
No.
don't think they would do that.
It have people who are tired like that.
Who are what? Come again? Say it again.
Tired like that. Like, you know,
Shit, that.
they don't have like 4 or 5 kids. So like even if it's your first kid, like it's not special. My kid gonna be special.
Nah, every kid's special. Like, I don't give a hell how that feeling is. Every
I
kid
hear
is
better
special.
band play, I never dance.
I mean, hey, every man is different.
That's true. I
Every
agree.
man is different.
Every man is
You
different.
got
Every
men
kid is
that
special.
none of you had a baby and walk away when the baby born. And you got some that'll stay around.
You got some men that take care of kids that are not theirs.
Exactly. I do
Yeah.
right
They
now.
know it's not theirs,
I do right now.
and they stick around for till eternity.
Yes, Lord.
I do
So
it
I
right
guess,
now.
so I guess everybody is
I take
different.
care of a whole child that ain't mine just because I fuck with the baby when that happens.
Alright, Mr. Penny, 305.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's hot topics? What's popping?
Okay, Diddy and Cassie split after 11 years on and off.
But I heard they split some months ago.
That's what I was reading too, that it was a couple months ago, and that he's dating a 26-year-old
Yeah.
model,
That
That's
money.
what's up, sir.
and that she unfollowed him.
Oh, it's a she. Good.
She unfollowed him on Instagram.
I support that. Bitch, I'm gonna unfollow you.
Yeah.
No, as a matter of fact, yeah. I'll go. First of all, I'm petty. Like, petty, you think you petty? This is my tactic. If we dealing and for whatever reason you unfollow me or you do some kind of sly, stupid shit, I'll go on your page, I'll unlike, and I'll delete every fucking comment I ever made, and then I'ma block you.
Well, I could save you the pain. You know, when you block, it does that for you.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not
They
anymore.
don't do it no
Instagram?
more.
Yeah, they don't
the
do
new
that anymore.
updates. It's not like that.
It's not like that.
I just
That's
got
that.
cussed
That's
out.
but you know that. No,
Yeah.
no disrespect, but that's that hurt though. That's that.
Yeah, that's that hurt. That's that hurt.
That's that
And then when
hurt.
she
No.
was accused
I love
of-
when they do it. I feel like I
No,
won.
Tika, you know I've
Hey.
been petty. Like,
She
you
was
know,
accused
I'm
of
not
Tika
doing
of that
it. I'm
shit.
just like that. Like,
But you know, it doesn't have to be like a relationship.
You
It
got
could
time
just
for
be, it could just be like a random person that
Right.
she follow. That's how she is. If it could be you. It could be like a random person.
And
She'll
like
go
I said,
unlike
I feel
and-
like I
yeah.
won. That shit power me up.
It'd be crazy though. I be having
Power me
relationships
up.
that
You don't know how much it makes me feel good.
Yeah,
That's the fastest
I'm
way to
like,
give me
I
an
got
erection.
the followers up. So if we following each other,
I hurt you.
and then
Yeah, I heard.
I hurt
follow
you.
me.
I'm erect. Just know the next bitch getting good dick on
Even
you.
that,
and the next
you
dude
gotta go
getting
hard.
good pussy.
You
Yeah,
gotta
good
go-
asshole.
Hey, Rick,
Right,
you gotta
good
go
everything.
hard. The next,
I gotta
you
go
gotta go
hard.
hard. First day trip.
Tell
Hard.
him.
You gotta go hard with it. You can't even wait
That
for it.
shit, you just gave me the blue
You gotta
pill.
drop that
You
bomb.
gotta give us some middle school dick.
You gotta
That's
make
that
it
middle
work.
If I
school
unfollow
Full
you,
of
I won't. If I
testosterone.
unfollow you, I won't know what you doing with this
Listen,
new
somebody
girl.
know you gonna know.
Listen, if somebody you gonna know, somebody gonna tell you, girl, you see this nigga? He done took this whole over. What? That nigga ain't tell me
Yeah,
nothing.
you
This
gotta give her
word.
that middle school
Nah.
hard.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm
who the
good.
fuck you talking about, huh? I'm playing like
Nah,
I'm
Nah,
I
you gonna
already
say that,
I
you gonna
feel
say
good.
that,
I don't
you
care
gonna
if
say
you
that.
don't know.
No.
You do know. I feel good.
Listen,
I
she
told
gonna
you
say that
you
in the
gave me that
crowd.
blue pill. I'm standing tall
She
all
gonna,
night,
she
baby.
gonna say that all that
Hey,
shit
Rick,
in the
you gotta
crowd. As
smoke
soon
a
as she get
cigar after
home,
that.
she gonna look.
You gotta have the best cigar you can have after that.
But Penny, you seem to have a lot of talk right now. You have a lot of chats. But you were talking about your heart being broken. So why you have all that chat?
I was 16. 16 years old. 16.
Okay.
16.
But your music still.
That's just music. It's creative. That's it. I don't write not one word. It's creative.
Okay, stop. Okay. Artistic license. I feel you. Okay.
Not one word ever been written.
All right,
Ever.
sir.
It goes off whatever I feel that day. So if I'm on the right drug or the right ones around me, I'm gonna just say whatever.
So that's how you operate.
Yeah, I don't write like that.
That's why he probably get them 4 kids.
It wasn't.
Hey. Hey,
Okay,
it is
love
what it
it.
is.
Love and Hip Hop star Tommy Lee was arrested at her daughter's middle school for shoving her daughter's head into a locker.
What did the daughter do? She must have been caught doing some shit at school.
I don't know. I mean, being a parent of a teenager, a 14-year-old, going on 15, I know these kids, they will push you to wanna.
Tommy don't want to do.
I don't know if she has a big pussy.
That's
I don't know if she has a big pussy.
Yeah, that's the
She got
thing.
an
Yeah,
ankle.
that's the
Oh,
Tommy.
yeah, that's babe.
Yeah.
Well, she was arrested on
She on that
Tuesday.
though. She on
They
that
say
though.
you Stephen
And
A.
she,
Smith, you working all the shows.
Huh?
She on that though.
I do be working all the shows, man. My bad.
Tommy is hot.
Yeah, Tommy
She
on that.
is.
Tommy
She's
is
I don't
sexy.
even like girls, and
So
I'll
they
do
overwork
her.
Yeah, she was in G5 the other day. I fucked with her.
Because your
She
contract.
is hot.
Yeah.
She is.
But her daughter must have really pushed the button.
She must
For
have
her
did
to shove
something.
her daughter's head
What kind of contract
Yeah.
you got?
into a locker, she had to really push that.
She was
These
sucking dick in the
teenagers.
hallway.
She was what?
She must have been sucking
Oh,
dick
I
in the
wouldn't
hallway.
say that. I'm not gonna say that.
She got caught in the
Damn.
hallway.
That's natural.
Yes.
That could not be natural. You know they do injections now.
Down there?
That's Tommy. That's
Yeah.
how Tommy felt.
I didn't know that.
What's
Yeah,
the
they
next
do
one?
injections.
Did you inquire
People
on
was
that?
going crazy.
God
Huh?
Did you inquire on that?
Move
I
your
didn't
mic.
see it.
Yeah.
Move your mic over a little this way.
That's big.
Yeah.
We gonna have to fight over her.
I'm cool with that. Listen,
They keep
I be
wanting
in
to see
the
you.
These hoes ain't hard to touch.
Okay.
All that Instagram famous music shit, them hoes be right in the club every day.
Right.
Yeah,
Every
because look,
day.
the twins, look at them. They out here soliciting sex for $400.
Who?
Leaving people dead at their house.
Oh,
and-
no. Okay, I'm straight.
Nah, but see that's suckers though. They
Them
do that
hoes
with- they-
knew.
Listen, them hoes know who to play with. Them hoes know who to
Well,
play with.
technically, the guy had a heart attack, so it really wasn't her fault.
Yes,
The
old
fact that
dude.
she searched his house to find credit cards to go use
Of
them.
course.
I mean, you gonna hit a nigga too if a nigga you fucking nigga you have a heart attack. You
No,
know.
I'm gonna
You
pay
might have
him,
not
and
got
I'm gonna-
paid yet.
No.
Nah, Project
But
Bitch
at the
gonna be a
very
Project
least,
Bitch.
like,
No matter what kind of
No
cool
matter
name
what
you
you
put in
want.
front of
Yeah, that would have been my
Bitch
first
gonna be
choice.
a
Like
bitch.
I know it's gonna be a
911.
bitch.
Shit, I know niggas that
Oh,
hit
you a
strippers until they
project,
fall asleep and
project.
go in their bag. So, I mean, it's the same shit. I know a lot of niggas that do that.
And like Petty
See,
said, they probably
that's
get
Oh,
what I
that's
was-
horrible.
You acting like 40.
Who?
I told you something in confidence, and now you out here telling
Nah,
me.
man, this shit go round, world round, boy. This shit ain't. This
I
ain't.
told
Nobody
you
would have
something.
never known you told them anything if you wouldn't have said
You
anything.
snitching on yourself.
Because I know a situation like that too. That happened to a girl I know.
that happened to
And
people
then-
that be doing
What the girl's name?
I don't remember her name, but
No
I know.
words
I
about
remember she made a phone call,
to somebody.
and that phone call made that dude bring everything back.
No whores a barred.
She made a phone call.
That be scary niggas though. I know some niggas that gonna take your shit and look at you, and don't give a fuck.
Come
Don't
back
look you
in the
dead
club.
Listen, I done seen hoes leave with niggas from the club, get that little 150, 200, and then they come right back with his 200.
What you gonna do with pay? I want to know what I could do. That's like
So what's
light
your
bill.
price?
But you gotta
So what's
understand.
your
I don't have a
there's
price.
different- there's
I don't
different
have a
levels.
price.
Trying to find
There's
out
different
if they
levels of
somebody's
hope.
price.
You gotta understand there's different
asking
levels of
for
hope.
a
Some
friend.
girls,
I'm asking
some,
for
let me
a
tell you something. When
You
the
can
girl
beg
work in the
for
strip
that kind of
club,
money.
most of them girls live in hotels.
What's your
Most of them girls
peer-to-peer
stay right there in El Palacio. So it's
El
like,
Palacio.
yeah, a lot of you want
With
to be surprised.
Airbnb these days, and you
Niggas ain't
wanna
paying for
go to-
Airbnb. You gotta pay that cleaning fee.
Well,
You ain't on that shit.
Airbnb is kind of hard in South Florida.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
And
And
you-
you-
I thought all
If
you
you
had to
got
do
a
is have
felony-
like an app
No.
on your phone.
If
And
you got a felony, you're not getting an Airbnb. You got a bad license, you ain't getting Airbnb. You ain't got a bank account attached to yourself that they can verify with your name on it, you ain't getting no Airbnb.
And then they be
So guess
so
where they
booked
staying at?
because you fighting
But you
all
can
the
rent
tourists down
rooms.
there.
They have rooms that they rent out. Like
Listen, lady,
Yeah,
Lejeune
that's cool.
Road.
But
Okay.
the regular
Why can't
natural
you
hoe
tell
that
me
ain't
that
got
now?
shit, she gonna go to the El Palacio or the stadium. whatever they
Lejeune
fucking call it.
Road.
Okay, they ain't gonna go that far. They can't get that far.
Oh, well, we in the back of
They gotta
Chuckers
text in
on
the club.
135th and 70.
I don't know about
7,000.
that. I can't even be in that type of situation.
Oh, yeah, there is a little motel there.
It's a motel right there.
Yeah.
$30 an hour.
Ain't finna, that
You
bus ain't
even
finna
know the
bite me.
price?
I
right.
know the price.
Nah.
Why do you know the price?
Cause
So we
Nah.
gonna be fucking right next to the roaches.
Nah.
Oh no.
See, there's a duck off though in Brickell that niggas don't even know about, and I don't want to show my location because that shit right there duck off. But that shit right there for the 40 for 3 hours, yeah, you lie, and that shit for you. You ain't even gonna know it's
Okay,
Dirty little
Brickell.
bastard.
No, I ain't
You
gonna
sure?
tell you.
It's downtown.
I got my own place, so I don't need.
I got my own
It's
place.
Brickell.
There's no
bring
need for
everybody
It's
one.
Brickell.
to
It's
your
right
house.
next to.
I'm not
it's
bringing
Brickell. It's
nobody
right
to
next
my
Brickell
house.
Center.
Exactly.
It used to be like, like considered like downtown area until like Brickell developed, and it's like
Yeah, it's right next to Brickell City
Yeah,
Center. Like,
it's like one of those little
you gonna
places in
think-
Hialeah.
Yeah,
You
she
go
gonna
into
think
the
she in that shit.
Hey, Penny, Karen is Sharon is Karen.
Nah, I can't do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's my little duck off when I want to take them to Yonder. That's my little duck off.
Man, that's fucked up.
Okay, in other news,
Penny
former
Oaks, yeah,
West
doing
Virginia running back
Nice.
Justin Crawford, he was arrested for incest and sodomy after his wife caught him having sex with a 12-year-old.
That nigga tripping.
He tripping.
But I know some niggas now. That
But
agent
no.
on the clock.
Be careful now. When they say sodomy, it doesn't necessarily mean anal. It was like her
No,
sucking
she,
him off.
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what.
But she
That's what I was
12,
reading.
it
That's
don't
what.
matter
Yeah,
when.
No, I'm not saying that it's good. I'm just
She was-
saying.
I don't care if
Now,
they're
you
but
know what's
how many girls are lied to you in your life?
I
About
saw-
their age?
I don't care if they're playing
I'm
talk.
asking you a
Keywords want to be
question.
with them.
I'm asking you a question. How many girls are lied to you about their age?
Listen,
I know.
You
I
could
know,
look at a
I know
12-year-old
a
and
6-year-old.
tell a
No,
12-year-old.
you can't. Not no more.
hold up. These
But
I
I
know
know
a
he know
6-year-old. I know a 6-year-old.
Because
right
he
now,
was
you look at
related,
her, she's
because they
25.
also charged him with incest. So he was related.
He was
to her.
related to her, so he
Ew.
knew her age.
He knew her.
Ew.
Yeah.
That one.
He just fucking up. That's
His-
a little,
his
that's a
little
little freaky.
cousin.
That's a little freaky step cousin that was trying
They
to
need
get
to
in.
give him the chair. He need
You
to.
don't
He gonna
need
get
no
off
chair for
some
that.
counseling.
He ruined this
gonna
little
get
girl's life. Do you know he ruined her life?
She wanted
How he
it.
ruined her life?
She wanted it.
No one-
Okay, you
see
just.
that's the one thing, and I tell people all the time. Like
That's
what
what he
I
said,
read
she
in the
wanted
article,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like he didn't take her virginity. He didn't introduce her to that lifestyle.
She was.
But at the end of the
already-
day, do it even matter though? It don't matter.
I mean,
No, I ain't
he's
saying. I'm not
nasty.
I
saying.
mean, we
we
gonna
not
say
the-
that
we
because
not
we got
wrong.
daughters, so we automatically
not-
put that
I
shit
have
up
a daughter.
there.
We not
No, but I'm saying
I-
you married and you at home with your wife.
Right.
So
You
that's
You go to
where
the
Are
next
you going
room
in
trying
the
to
next
splack
room
her
trying to
12-year-old
smash
daughter.
her?
Like,
Yeah, what the
oh,
fuck?
that's a
because
whole
she's
different
sexually
level of
active, it's
shit.
okay for him to touch her.
Even
too.
No,
if
I
she,
didn't say that.
even if
See,
she
that's
is
not
coming on, he supposed
He
to say, hey,
just
your
said
daughter
she
hot
don't-
ass. You need to
She
check
ain't
her.
I'm
new
just
to
telling
this.
you.
She true to this.
Well,
I'm
I didn't
telling
read
you,
that
there's
she
a-
was.
there's
She
a
was already
whole-
sexually
That's right
active.
because she ain't of age, but I mean,
Yeah,
she
that's
was
it.
of age, then you know.
But they.
But
But
still,
still,
I'm
even
not
if she was an age, you gonna smack your wife in the next room.
Look,
That's
like
her
I
daughter.
said,
Going-
they
that's
wasn't
what
even-
we're saying. So something's going on mentally in it. Because
Yeah.
another thing a lot of people
Listen,
don't
that
know
wasn't the
is
first time.
those guys be victims, past victims
I
themselves.
was just about to
Exactly.
bring that up because
So-
he's
Exactly.
like 20. How much? 23.
And he looked
So
like he
it's
probably
like-
looked like a sex symbol.
When I mean,
Minor-
thinking of me at 23, I was pretty mature, but like on average, like 23-year-olds and so on, like I automatically thought that it must have been something going on with him too.
Yeah, it's
He's
something going
sick.
on. It's something going on with him. It's
Yeah.
something going on with that girl.
That's what
And
it
I
is.
know everybody wants to just. I'm not saying
I'm-
he's right. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
there's a deeper story and there's a deeper thing that.
Going on that they're not telling. I
Yeah,
went
they
as
relate.
But at the
far-
end of the day, it's always gonna end the same.
no,
they-
but
oh,
I
yeah.
even went as far as saying that I wonder
that's
if
why it
there
keeps
wasn't
happening.
some
No,
marital.
I'm saying as far as like you can't. There's no way that he could be right.
No, I'm not justifying
no one's
anything
saying
that
he's right.
saying.
Even if the
What
girl
he
was like
did.
a little slut 12-year-old girl.
No, I'm not
But
saying
I just
that
think
at all.
it's this is
Yeah.
as everybody's trying to ooh.
No.
Everybody has this
Well,
is
they-
not a new story. To
Well,
me.
they
Yeah.
related, so
And
I
that's
was,
what I
They
think,
related.
like,
I would
everybody-
say it's
I
in
don't
their
read that
DNA.
fire that the little girl was already sexually active.
Petty.
No,
I'm
they
like-
said that they've done it before. It was nothing to it.
Petty is in their DNA. They related. It's
Yeah, that
hereditary.
wasn't the first time. That's the first time they got caught.
It's
Yeah.
hereditary.
That wasn't
the
their first
they got
time.
caught.
That's why I was thinking somewhere
That's the
along
first time
lines.
the wife caught.
Shit, they probably
Yeah,
had
that was it.
threesomes.
Nah, I'm telling you, there must have been some type of marital discourse for her to go
That's
to that
what I
extent.
pay attention.
And
But
that's
this is
what
why
I think.
I don't think she is marital discourse because she caught them. She caught them in that compromising position, then went back to bed, like kind of separated this
Yeah,
and
they
that.
probably would have
He
the
told her
threesomes.
some story. She didn't believe it, but she went back to bed, slept the night, and then on the return back, she had the conversation with the other
little
mother,
girl.
the little girl's mother, and the little girl, and then they called the police. So she didn't feel like there was some issue because any woman that there was an issue, and then you see your
Yeah.
husband there, you gon' that's
I would have killed them.
that you would it would have blew up right then. I ain't
Right,
gonna say,
yeah,
but it
it
would
would
have
not
blew up
been
right
That
then.
means it was
Sleep on
normal to
it
her
and
too.
Trying to
It
rationalize
was normal to her
it.
too. She probably caught them sneaking behind her back.
Yeah,
They
that's
probably
what it
were
was.
doing it together.
They probably did it together. You know how that shit is. You
Oh
had a
my God,
threesome
I
with
don't
a
even
girl.
want to think about
Let's
it.
You had a
That
threesome with a girl,
exotic.
then you go back and double back with the girl you had a threesome with,
And
and
then
your
she
girl catch
caught
you.
them.
That's how
Because
that shit
who
goes.
goes to sleep after that?
I never thought of it like
How
that.
could you sleep after that?
I never
would've
thought
killed
about
her.
that.
How
No,
could you?
No, what the story said was she saw him standing over her with his dick hard. She didn't catch him having sex. She saw him standing there. His dick was hard, and she was there, and she went
Well,
But
why
she
you
went
even
back
in
to
her
sleep.
room? Why
She
are you
went back
even
to
in her
sleep,
room?
Woke up the
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah,
It was normal. It was normal to her.
I have to agree with him on
Yeah.
that one.
It was
No.
If you catch a man with his dick hard over a little girl, and you go back
In
to
my
sleep,
house, I would have killed him.
Yeah.
He would've
that's
been
what I'm
dead.
Yeah,
saying.
that would have been
And
your
that
first
would
line.
have been like your
He would've
initial
been dead.
instinct.
I mean, you would have blew
reaction.
up. I ain't gonna say you.
You double backed on me. Now I'm finna tell in the morning. That's
Right.
all that is right there. They was doing it together.
What? So what? I'm
That's
trying
sick.
to
You
say
know
we
what?
missing the point.
I'm
It's
not
like
saying it's
I'm
a
trying to say
race
y'all
thing.
defending the dude.
No,
or
we're
what's
not
going
We're
on?
not defending.
Y'all
we're saying
defending.
that-
Y'all blaming
You
the
have to
girl. What?
analyze
What's the
all
point
I
right
ain't
now?
blaming nobody. I
Well,
say
see,
it's
you
a
gotta
fucked up
never-
situation.
I feel bad
And
for
my-
12-year-old.
And my problem
At the end of the
is
day,
it's
you
too
always
common.
got to blame the dude.
Patty said they both sick. No,
It's too
you can't blame
common
the
of a
dude.
story.
It's a minor.
Because
No.
right now,
Yeah, you right.
like
Bottom
I watched
line,
a
it's
bunch
no
of
way around
people.
it.
I'm
You
not
can't
gonna lie
blame
to
the
you.
It's no way
I watched
around
a
it.
bunch
Every
of-
nigga dick gonna get hard.
The age difference is the what.
Every
what fucks
nigga
up
dick
that.
gonna get hard. But at the end of the day, you know that there's age restrictions to who you can fuck. Bottom line.
Well, I-
A 12-year-old shouldn't
Whether
even
they
be
wanna fuck
attracted
you or
to
not.
no man.
this is what
Like to no
No.
adult. I'm sorry.
Well,
Petty
I
said
get
it
what you're
best.
saying, but
Both of them have
I remember
issues.
myself at 12 years old. Bitch, I was bad.
I don't give a
and
fuck.
You was
I don't
looking
give a
at
fuck
He-Man
what you
like,
look like
this
at
high.
12.
Listen,
You should not be in your face. You're still gonna look like a kid. That should not be
I been
attractive
inside.
to no man.
listen, but a
was 11.
female gonna be attracted
I
to.
don't-
This is a football player we're
That's
talking
sick.
about,
That's
right?
my biggest fear for my daughter.
This is
I
a football
swear it
player we
is.
talking about, right?
I
we're
don't-
not-
That's why.
But
I
that's
don't-
the see.
why
I
we
understand
don't
what
talk
you're
for
saying, but
I mean,
That don't
little
mean
girls are
nothing.
always
My girl-
attracted
my
to
girl-
older men.
Exactly.
But
And he's
as
a-
again, the man gonna have to take the blame because you know that this little girl, I
No,
can't fuck
nobody
her.
Wait a minute, little girls
That's like
are
Tiger knowing-
attractive to older men.
Little girls are attracted to older men.
guys.
Like, you know, when you 12,
I'm
you might.
sorry, when I
older
was
guy.
12, I was not attracted to no older guy.
shit,
Yo,
me.
you said
12,
that's a lot.
13,
You can't remember
no.
your 12-year-old.
I watched the
I
baddest
remember
bitches.
my 12-year-old
watched
life.
the
I was
baddest
that little
bitches
girl
in high
in my
school
12-year-old
date the
life.
This
whole
is the issue. You think 12 years old now is the same as 12 years old back then?
I mean, even when
Well,
you was in
that's
That's what I
school,
keep telling
It's a
you.
whole
With
like,
the
different
social
it's way-
media stuff.
It's
too
way
common.
different, yeah.
It's
Oh, I
way
be
too
seeing little
common.
girls 12 and they be wearing these long weaves and they be wearing lashes
And
and all
short
This is
and
the
the
thing.
long nails
This
and
is
all
the
the
thing
way
that
they
needs-
dress.
think about when you was in school walking home. You always seen girls come get picked up by the nigga in the whip.
in
that did
high
not go
school.
to
In high
Right.
school. 12 years old is still
Hey, Chuck,
elementary
I feel
school.
Chuck, Petty.
Or middle
So because
school.
she's
We all
14,
went to high
because
school.
she's 14, it's-
15, 16.
No. This is at this is what I'm trying to tell you. You got to remember, in high school, the entry age is 14, and there's some girls that be 13 in high school.
Exactly.
And they messing with 20-year-old
Petty,
men.
Petty.
That's been so common, and this is what I never understand.
No,
so
that
anytime when I
20
say it's common, everybody, I'm like, no, we need to fix. Why is this common?
That's why I
Why
be
is
telling
this
my son.
common?
My son is 20. I be telling him if they not 18, don't mess with them.
Petty. Remember when we
Because
was
I
young?
agree with you.
Even
Every-
17.
It's hard
No.
for me to deal with a girl even.
Man,
My
you can't
daughter's
stop that
20.
17 shit, though.
If a
Like,
girl reminds me of my daughter, it's instant turn off. Like she's holding herself, have mannerisms, she start
Exactly.
talking, I'm turned off. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
A
I don't
man
know how
that-
somebody
that's
can
why I
look at a
said,
kid
but
like me look at a
but-
12-year-old little boy.
but remember,
how many
remember if-
girls you see pregnant at 14, 15?
exactly.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's-
think they
that's-
just will start fucking?
Even
it wasn't the first
younger
date.
than that. Even
Exactly.
younger than that. But I'm just saying.
Okay, and at the same time, how many cases you seen of niggas getting charged with statutory rape?
Of course.
A lot.
Okay,
That's
so
what
that's what I'm saying.
That's-
Just
I'm
because it
saying-
happened don't make
But
it
listen,
right.
I just
listen,
said we not
there's
saying it's
some
right. We're
families
saying
that's
it's
fucked up,
common.
and the mom be cool with
Yeah,
the shit.
niggas keep fucking little
Petty, but
girls
what about when we
So
went to
why
high
is
because
school?
they can run game on
The
them.
baddest girls in
I
our
do- I do
schools
believe
dated
so.
And a
old
nut is a
niggas.
nut.
I believe some of that is
The
is
baddest
true.
girls
But
in
then
our high
again,
school.
some of us, why there's some of
You
us
went
that
to
do
what?
that, and some of us that
You went to
don't.
Westview?
I remember
It
when I
gotta
was
be-
15.
I
I remember
went to
talking to an
Croc.
older dude,
I
but
went
I
to the
wasn't
whitest school in
sexually
Dayton.
active.
Yeah, my brother
I was
went to
talking to him. It was cute, like you picked me up. And
Well,
this, that,
in
and the
high
other.
school,
I wasn't sexually active yet.
back in our high school times, as much as we could talk all the trash we want, it wasn't common for everybody to be sexually active. back
But Rick, in high
in
school,
the 90s.
But
Rick.
now,
But now, no, it wasn't common back then. As much as everybody may say this and that, it wasn't all the way common like that.
I'm from the Caribbean, and
you
the
dated
age
older
of
niggas.
the
They
age
say you
of
acting like you never had old
You
men in high
dated
school.
older
Stop
niggas.
fronting.
Yeah,
Me?
that's what I'm talking about. You
I said
right.
when I was about 15, I was messing with an older dude. He might have been like 22 or 23.
So
you
you
know
was
it's
in
cute.
ninth grade.
You know it's cute when they come and pick you up from school.
No, she
or
was in
whatever,
the
but
10th
I
grade.
wasn't.
She was 15.
And
I
she was getting
wasn't,
picked up by an older cat.
I wasn't
15,
sexually
she was
active with
about
the guy.
10th, 11th grade.
All the
I
baddest
might have been in
girls
the
in
10th.
our schools, and
Ninth
none of
or
us
10th
went to the
grade.
same schools. All the baddest females in our schools got
They
picked
say
up
you
by an
ain't
older
saying shit
nigga
because
in
they know
school.
you was bad as fuck.
Me, you
Yeah.
know, that's crazy. I went to a private all-girls Catholic
Oh,
high
yeah.
school.
That's the
Yeah.
worst
Catholic.
ones.
And
At 12, she a loose.
That's the worst one.
the age of consent in my island is 16. So, like, if you start
Age of consent is 16.
It's
yeah,
16.
just-
So if you start fucking by 15
If
or
she was
whatever,
16
So if you're
they don't
16,
really-
if she was 16, it would have been okay.
Yeah, if she
She's
was 16,
23.
yeah,
But
it
hold
would've
on.
been
My
legal in
first
Florida.
So, but is
No,
that
it's not legal no more.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to
it
say,
is.
hold on.
No,
so
it's not. No,
you
no,
know
it's
how they
not.
were just saying
My son
they
just
was
got
just
caught fucking in the hallway. The legal age, my son got caught fucking in the hallway 2 weeks ago. The legal age is 15 and 16 is illegal. It's 15 and 15. They changed it. It used to be 15 and 23. 2 years ago.
I wish I have that discussion with you later on.
No, I'm just saying. Listen,
I have that discussion with you later on.
Okay,
2
so-
years ago.
The actual law is
2 years ago.
16 years old is allowed to be is the age of consent, right?
Like
And they can give consent to
Consent.
someone of 25 and under.
So what? So let me ask you a question.
No,
What? So
they
what
can
did
get high.
6ix9ine the rapper get charged for? Why they call him a pedophile if he was like 18?
He's in New York, so every state has a
Okay,
different.
so that's what I'm saying. Every state
in the
is
state
different.
of Florida,
Florida.
if she was 16 and he was 23, that would have been legal.
They changed
if
it.
she
Petty.
consented,
telling
but
you.
if he raped her, it would have been different.
rape is rape.
There is
They don't
no
care about-
consent
there's no
in
consent
school.
is rape.
Petty.
No. This is the thing. There is no consent in school, and then definitely no
I wish
consent
I could pull
amongst
out
two
the-
minors, as they say.
Listen,
Someone
they call the
wants to
state
know
attorney.
if you beat your son or if you gave him a high five.
I beat him.
You beat him.
I beat
How old
him.
is he?
You beat him?
Because he 1 year older than her, so means he's older. The place they choose to do it at,
Right.
that's the reason why he got beat
Right.
because he let a girl tell him what to do.
How old your son is?
She admitted they called the state attorney. They called this my son
I
is
can't beat my baby.
16.
He too big for me.
The girl was 15. The new law for this year is they can't be 16. I'm telling you, the old law last 2 years ago is 15 and 23. I'm telling you, I just went through it. They try to lock my son
Like I
up.
said, I have that
Well,
conversation.
they try to lock my son
I
up.
had that conversation.
But I beat him.
Because what color your son is? You ain't got a white son.
black.
do you? Okay, yeah.
All right, but the
go
girl
and
was
have a
black.
seat.
So
Go and have a seat.
so it's a race. It's
And
a
I'm
race
telling
thing.
you, that's not the case.
But I beat him for letting the girl control his
No,
actions.
I mean you gotta beat him because
No,
you
his
wildin'.
penis controlled his actions, not the girl.
Well,
No,
this is true, but the girl controls the penis. But
Yeah.
my man gonna
Yeah.
have a seat.
He
We're
could
gonna
have
move
controlled
on.
his penis. I'm sure they got a bathroom. He could have whacked off in the bathroom.
Nah, he could have took it to his mama
That's
house.
more illegal than
To
having
whack off
sex
in the bathroom?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because there's no age of that consent. You can't whack off in
Touch
public.
yourself?
You can't
in
touch
the
yourself in
bathroom?
public.
In public.
That's illegal.
I touch
In
myself in
any
public all the
country,
time.
and
That's illegal.
illegal.
I do it at
Indecent.
red light.
It's indecent.
That's
No, it's
why
called
George Michael
lewd and
called a case.
lascivious. It's actually a whole felony.
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's
But
a
I
whole
done
felony.
throw me up. I get up and throw away the key because
Jay, how you know?
I'm just letting you know.
I just
I do it on
know.
the beach.
I mean, sodomy's still illegal in state of Florida.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I don't get caught, right? I'm okay.
Right.
So I can
Just don't get caught.
I could just keep playing with my pussy anywhere.
What you
Right.
get off on that? You be in the movie theaters like,
No, not the movie theater, but like, you know,
Anything
my
else?
vibrator is always with me. So whenever I get horny, it don't matter
What
what
was
I'm at.
life? Anything else?
The prince and his wife are expecting a baby. I mean, if that's any.
Boo.
You know what? I like them as a couple.
Yeah, I want to meet somebody that's a ginger.
Like I think that
You
I love
together.
that. Yeah, I was watching the video today of her with the umbrella little scene or whatever. I thought that was so cute. To me, it looked like true love. I don't know. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
I
think it's
true love.
cute.
You sit in the damn palace, bro. What other love you gonna have?
And you could. It could be. I mean, it could be forced love.
you know, Beyonce pregnant too.
She
What?
is.
Yeah.
For who?
From Jay-Z.
What you mean for who?
She's pregnant again.
Her husband.
Of course, they finna have like 6 kids. Man, you think Jay playing with that pussy?
Yeah.
Shit, I would put that pussy.
He trying to have an heir, first of all.
Ain't nothing
Don't he
wrong
got
with
one
that.
already?
There's nothing
There's
wrong.
They
with
say white
There's a boy
kids
already.
exposed to sex faster than black kids.
I do agree.
They said what?
I do
White
agree
kids
because
are
they're allowed to.
exposed to sex
They're allowed to do all
faster
kind of
than white
weird
kids.
stuff. White kids. It's a. One day we'll have a whole different conversation on why I'm
What you mean they're allowed to, like, by their parents?
Of course.
Yeah, more old would be the way they speak to their kids too.
Like yo, white people allow.
Niggas say y'all ain't been around white folks. White people started the game.
You ain't doing that to no black person. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Oh, no.
They won't make letting you have no company at the house. Until you be like 18, ain't nothing.
I remember one time I came home early and I saw my son had company in his room. I used to let him have company downstairs in the living room.
That nigga knock it
I
out.
almost went crazy.
Shit, I used to sneak girls in my house and sneak them out the bathroom window.
Wow.
I'm sure he probably used to do that too.
Shit, I got caught one day. My grandma seen a little girl legs come through the
Okay.
So the actual law, as of today, actually updated on person 24 years of age or older who engages in sexual activity with a person 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 16 in age has committed a second degree felony. They have to be under 24. Yeah, 23.
So what about 15?
No, 15. You can't give
She
it.
was 15. My son was 16.
See, that's the difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But 16
They were
years
trying to
old.
lock my son up, bro.
I
Like
hope
I'm
her
trying
mama
to tell you,
whooped
16.
her
But
ass.
She
then
did.
also they have what they
I
call
hope
Romeo
her
and
mama
Juliet. So they
broke her
couldn't.
neck.
They wouldn't have been able to give them.
Listen, the state attorney got
following
involved.
footsteps of the mama.
6 officers. All types of
That's not necessarily true.
Shit.
That's not necessarily true.
Alright.
Some kids are
You
never
can't-
exposed to stuff, and then when they get
No, she
older, they
was
still.
shown.
So
She was shown.
She was doing what?
She was already
Probably
out.
did.
She told the police that she'd been having sex.
Okay. Well, tonight let's carry on, or else we'll probably get stuck here for the rest of the night about statutory rape. Well, at least somebody's getting it on because it's showing in me.
Or me.
Right. You see,
Why they
you
always
get
telling
it
them
on.
lies?
That because
The only thing I'm getting on with is a lollipop stick. That's
And
about
me,
it.
my
I can't go to sleep.
vibrators.
So the reason y'all not getting it on is because
I'm single.
y'all picky or y'all
Of course I'm picky.
y'all
Exactly.
turning dudes down left and right.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, so you think I can just pick up any
Or you
I'm
waiting
random.
for a knight in shining armor?
I'm
you
a bitch. I curse
self-proclaimed
everybody
or
out.
so you just
Yeah, she cusses everybody out.
So how
I
you
do.
do that? And
all right. So
complain about
question:
not
how
having
many
dick?
times a week do you get approached by a man?
I don't know a lot. What are you talking about every day? Okay. On to tonight's topic of conversation is gonna be
She just
horny
skipped
in
whole
the
question.
AM. So yeah.
I like to wake up the head. Shit, do my shit.
You wait.
Anyways,
That's king shit.
this phenomena is usually known as, commonly they refer to it as morning wood, and typically typically when you think about it, it's in men or young guys, and it happens in. But do you think that also occurs in women?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wake up.
actually does, because you have to take into consideration that the clitoris is the same as the penis, the woman's version of a penis. So
I mean, I like the whole pussy when I go to sleep. I ain't gonna lie.
what?
Yeah, I hold pussy when I go to sleep.
Hold it.
Yeah, like you lay next to you hold the pussy. Put your hand on the pussy, cup that motherfucker.
I never heard that one before.
Okay. Anyways,
Real nigga.
so what it is that during the course of the night, it doesn't actually only happen in the morning. It actually says that it may happen like 2-3 times during the course of the night, depending on if the individual gets to REM sleep. REM sleep is rapid eye movement sleep. That is like the deepest level of sleep, where you dream and you're like sound asleep. So when that occurs, you find that there's a rush of blood through every part of the body, including the genitals. And that's what actually causes the stimulation. So it doesn't necessarily even have to be a dream or anything like that. It's just because, you're having more blood circulating in those areas. And so for women, it also causes more lubrication. So you find that everybody actually gets morning wood. So,
But not every day.
it doesn't have to be every day, because remember, it's usually like when you get to REM sleep, and not every day I know for me, I don't get to REM sleep every day at all. So I mean, it all depends on you and how sound the sleep you get. So Patty, how is your morning wood?
If she blocked me that night, On Facebook, I'm gonna wake up with that erection because I know I won, and somebody got to get this dick.
So knowing you win gives you an erection. Are you serious? You cannot be serious. Knowing you won gives you an erection.
You must got
You
me.
trying to go your pussy good?
When I'm what?
You trying to go your pussy good?
No.
You crazy as hell.
When what?
When I try a dude.
When you know you win.
That does not.
I'm not gonna even ask you. Like you said, we already know.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
They saying you're an undercover freak.
Me?
That's
I'm
the-
not
Undercover?
I'm not
Shit ain't
undercover.
undercover at all.
Oh, it's just wide open.
You know, part of that.
I'm not undercover at all.
It's wide open.
I'm wide open.
Yeah, she a butt raper.
I'm not a butt raper.
I don't believe it.
What does that mean?
Don't say that. I listen. I do not.
Both of
They're
them.
saying you so comfortable. You explain everything so good with your sexuality. You're so comfortable with your sexuality. You bout it.
For me?
Oh no, she definitely is.
Yeah, I'm body man.
I've never taken anything from anybody.
Oh, they say
They gave it to you.
Shit, you better not get drunk around
I
me.
haven't had.
They
See,
said
that's her.
take it.
She's gonna take it. And
you're
I
tempted.
know she'll record it,
So-
and she'll have it saved on her laptop. Me, on the other hand,
That's that
so.
Miami
You
flow,
gonna
man.
get a nigga
That's that
drunk.
Miami flow.
I didn't get no nigga drunk.
So if a nigga get drunk around you, you gonna fuck him, record it, and save it for your personal pleasure, or what you saving it
no,
for?
for blackmail.
What you recording it for?
For blackmail.
She's gonna fuck him in the
Cash
butt.
out.
I'm not blackmailing anybody.
So her friends could laugh.
So that my that's
So
my-
you and your girls gonna watch your sex tape.
Hell yeah,
do
I'm
all the
like, look
time.
at this nigga. look at this nigga.
How many niggas you done showed on
So
your phone?
how many
fucking
tapes you
somebody?
got? How many tapes in your storage right now? Right.
I know, boy. You see, I got that
Hey,
on the butt, boy.
she done went and got the strap for real.
Damn.
So Betty,
Get the strap.
Damn.
do you get morning wood? Is it something that usually always happens for you?
Hell yeah.
And when
See,
that
I
happens,
sleep a lot because I drink lean, so I be sleep, like deep sleep.
deep sleep.
So when I go to sleep, I go to sleep.
Okay.
And when I wake up, I'm ready to
Don't
go.
be drinking no lean around her.
I don't want to play them type of games.
Your butt might be sore.
Listen, I don't want to play them type
Wake
of
up
games.
with that soreness.
Well, listen, I don't want to play them type of games, sir.
I hope I,
Okay, all that over help, but I ain't playing them type of games, boy.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm saying, that's not what I like. That's
Shots
not me.
fired.
This is Miami. Well, I know niggas that got that shit done in the club. Like,
That got what done?
what you think? You
What?
got that ass in the
I
club.
can't never. Oh, I don't want to do that.
I'm just telling you.
I thought
I know
I
niggas
thought
that
you
been.
ate that.
I know niggas that been.
I do, but
listen,
not no random.
I got a homeboy. That nigga so proud of that shit. That nigga, bruh, he had hoes back when he had angels. He used to go back there in that back room, boy. Yeah, boy, she went ahead and shine me up, boy.
Shine me
Go back
yeah,
there,
that
nigga
must have
legs in
been
the
back
air.
at day. When I hear niggas say she shined me up.
Yeah, boy, she shine me up.
Damn,
boy.
Unc, what you talking about?
Clean my bowl up.
You sound like
I know
Unc.
there's some niggas that like that though, but I'm just not that nigga. Like that's not me.
No, but that's
I'm
not.
too big for
listen,
that. Like,
that's
I'm
not what they
this-
talking about. They
this
talking about
alright.
getting the straps.
Yeah.
oh no, I
Getting
don't play them type of
pegged.
games. I don't play them type of games.
I
Anyway.
think you
What?
almost.
How do you get a
So-
pleasure of sticking a dildo up somebody's ass to do that?
That be a white man, man. I know a girl that get paid to do that. Like this girl that I know in Vegas. Like niggas be paid, like crackers be paying her to fuck them in the ass and
See,
shit.
I want to be that girl. That's
Like
what
she get paid for that shit, but she work in white clubs in Vegas. Like she really get paid for that.
You want to be the girl that get paid to stick?
I
niggas-
just want guys to come to me for that.
gay man or straight man.
You do it
I don't
for
care
free.
what they
Man,
are.
there be
Yeah,
men with
dude,
whole
for real.
families, bro. There be men with whole families living that life. They wife don't even know they living like that.
You fucked up.
So typically,
You fucked up, but I understand that petty. As fucked up it is, I understand that petty.
so
Like fuck it,
typically,
fuck your life up for free.
For the free.
typically, what time of day do you feel like is the time that you prefer having sex?
Prefer?
Mm-hmm.
Before bed.
Are you a morning
or in the morning.
person?
I don't know, when I come home, really, nighttime, or morning, I'm cool, morning too. I be midday trying to fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, niggas is all
I be
day.
midday.
Niggas be all.
Niggas be all day.
I be
Females
midday.
be like,
Especially if I got like a bad bitch at the house too, boy. I be trying to wear that shit out all day, boy.
We didn't know what morning sex was till y'all named it morning sex. Like,
yeah, like it's not even morning sex. It's sex when you wake up. Cause some people don't wake up in the morning. Like me, for instance, I wake up 2 o'clock.
They can wake you up with the dick in your mouth.
I go to sleep probably 6 and wake up
It's
at
like
8.
slapping you with it.
Well, actually, men have a propensity to, especially when they sleep, to actually get erections because of the blood flow. And so what is known is that during the course of the day, there is actually something that's like an anti-erection chemical that flows through men during the course of the day, so that they don't just get sudden erections like in inappropriate social settings. So
I must got a problem with that.
I don't even know what you just said.
Cause you know I like business suit women in those little business suits and stuff.
So when you see one,
church be fucked up for me.
You know what? I'm done with you.
I'm
so done with you.
That's my nigga.
I'm so not part of this conversation. Right?
What?
That's my nigga.
Oh, you scared?
High five for that.
Church be fucked up.
Church, my nigga.
Fucked up. Church is used. People always wonder why I don't.
You know what? In case
you say y'all be wanting me to open up while I'm opening up. Church be a rough place for me.
Well, I can't say that because I didn't do
not because of what I've done all week.
I just couldn't.
It's what I have going on at church.
So you be in your suit and erect.
Listen, if I'm talking about the,
I hope you have. I hope you don't put your Bible on top of it.
Linen hugging that thing and that trunk it does something.
Please tell me you don't hide it with the Bible.
She look like she bought her business.
And what do you hide the erection with? Not the Bible, right?
You gotta put that bitch up.
Why? Who gave it to me? Why couldn't I use the Bible?
I don't want to go to church with you.
The Lord said use this book. This book will save you, right?
Petty,
so why can't you use the book?
This is God's plan.
So you know what?
Why can't I use the? Can you explain why I can't use that book?
I don't want to be a part of this. Church.
Why I can't use that book?
Erections in church.
Yeah.
Stop lying.
Trust me, I'm not the only guy having erections
So you ain't never been in church before?
No, finger, no. You know what I did? Like in chapel when I went to see somebody wait at Eglin. You know I did a little 1-2-1.
I saw a little video with the girl giving that one.
But listen,
I fucked in church before.
Listen, it go down in Bible study.
I wouldn't dare do
It
that.
goes.
either.
Stop lying.
In a church?
You know,
if the church is at a prison, it don't count.
It was
if the church
was choir practice.
If the church is at a prison, it don't count.
Somebody done been to visit.
Oh no, that don't count.
Why is the church in the prison? It don't count.
It don't count.
Why it don't count? You want it not to count.
It's chapel. It don't count.
It's chapel.
It don't
it's
count.
The place of the Lord.
It does not count.
Even the Lord has a place.
It does not count.
No,
even the Lord has a place.
It does not count.
You done squirted and got a
the
little
church
bit on the
at Eglin Air Force Base does not count.
You just incriminating yourself. No, they're going to go and check to see when the last time you was there.
Yeah, you know where she was at.
You. Hush.
That does not count.
They don't want it back.
She's like, look, girl.
They don't, that was so many years ago. They probably didn't even have cameras.
Like, girl, don't talk about you spraying.
Right.
They always had cameras in jail.
I cannot. Like, I grew up Catholic. I'm still active as a Catholic. Like, I have to go to church every week, or else I feel weird. And I know
the person that just swallowed a whole dick on Instagram.
Yeah, says that person. But you know. On the intelligent side, I know for me that it's more of a conditioning because I've been going to service with my parents since I was a baby. So I know for me it's just a conditioning thing where for some reason in my head it makes me feel okay. But shit, yeah, I will suck that candy with the stick.
Yeah, but not in church.
But not in church. No, I just wouldn't like. I don't even like when I go to church and I start thinking shit. I'm like, stop, concentrate.
Oh, so you have thought it in church?
Yeah, I have had like dirty thoughts in church.
They said a thought is just as guilty as a sin.
But you know the pastors and whatever they in there fucking. You know the pastors and the choir. They fucking.
No, but that's why I go to the Saturday vigil with the old people.
know what I mean? That's the worst one.
No, so that
They touching the little boys. And
No,
all
not
that.
Yeah,
That's
see,
for
yeah,
me.
that's the worst one.
Them the worst
Catholics?
ones. Them Catholics, old Catholic niggas.
Oh,
shit.
shit for me.
They tearing some shit up back there.
Y'all ain't right.
Y'all go check them out. He tearing some shit up
They
back
ain't
there.
wrong.
I don't know. I don't go to, I'm a 7-day Adventist.
You ain't see the.
I don't go to
7-day Adventist.
I'm a
Y'all
7-day
even
Hey,
worse.
Pity, you ain't lying. They going to work. They going to work back
They
there.
worse.
Trust me.
They going
for
to work.
me because it's so
Listen,
many.
they just had 2 Catholic preachers on South Beach fucking in the daytime in a little two-door car, little Mini Cooper.
Look here.
On
They
South
was
Beach.
doing it to each other?
Yeah.
2 men?
Yeah, you can go.
Oh,
It was on the news.
listen, Lil Timmy's ass
2
be
Catholic
sore.
preachers.
Lil Timmy be
Damn,
10.
2 men?
One was from Miami and the other one flew here from Philadelphia.
Oh, he
He
flew
flew
him
them
in.
in.
For that dick.
For that
Fly
dick.
them in.
And they fucked on Ocean Drive,
And I
broad
can't
daylight.
even get nobody in Miami to look at me twice.
Okay,
you got it.
so Penny,
I've been
have
looking,
you,
baby.
have
I've
you
been
flew
looking.
in, have you flew in women from different parts of the country or different
Me?
countries? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you, Penny.
Me?
I
You
have
answer
been-
for me?
I answer
I've
that.
been in that.
Have you ever?
Been in this shit.
I've been
Been
in
in
that.
this shit. What you talking about? I'm
So
getting
you
visas
flying
and all.
complete strangers?
Getting visas and all. You tripping?
Complete strangers.
I'm flying them hoes in. You want to see my DM? I'm flying them hoes in. Plain emojis in your
So you
DM.
heard
I'm
that.
flying you in.
If you want a
Hey,
trip
they
to the
Yes,
US,
come.
or you want a
Yeah.
trip to Florida,
And I'm gonna put you right there.
DM Penny.
Mhm.
Penny, they be happy just to
I'm
be
gonna
in
put
the
you
US.
right at the Hyde on Hollandale. Right
They
at
be
the Hyde. You
happy
gonna see
just
the
to be
beach.
in the
Yes,
US.
sir. Ooh,
At the
baby.
where?
At the Hyde, right there on Hollandale Beach, baby. Nice view.
That's the where we went at. That, what's the
Oh, that's where you went?
That's my little
So-
duck off. Yeah, when I want to, you can't go to the. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to the Hyde, baby.
Yeah, that's right
I'm
there,
paying a
the
little
new
222.
one.
Where we did this
I bet she
photo
thought she
shoot.
was at the
Platinum
DoubleTree.
Platinum member too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
a
you
nice
heard
little.
that.
That's a
Penny,
nice
she
little.
thought she was at the
Okay.
DoubleTree.
You really
What?
taking it through?
So,
Okay.
so
Yeah, she think
So
he
no,
got
I
got
don't
me in
think
from
I
Fort
was
Lauderdale
fluent
to
a girl
Miami.
in everything.
Me thinking what through?
So back to you, like, what is your thing during sex? What do you like?
For me, I like to eat pussy and get head.
You like to do what?
Yeah,
Eat pussy and get head.
Yeah.
You deaf?
Check your DM.
I love that shit. I just love seeing a woman get pleased. That's just me.
So
I
you're
love that shit.
okay. So you're into
You're a
oral.
pleaser.
So as of now,
I don't even care
do
about
you
meeting up.
have-
It take forever meeting up at the end of the day.
So you prefer head over pussy or booty hole?
Hell yeah.
So have you ever
Have you had
anal?
anal
Have you ever
sex?
performed anal sex on a woman?
Yeah, of course. But hell yeah.
do you like it?
I'm cool with it. I
Just
be
cool
having
with it?
Spanish shows. Spanish shows be nasty. I be like, them hoes hop out the pussy and hop on the dick. Woo, you nasty. I love that shit. You playing which one feel the best and shit. I like that. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Your people.
You know play which one feel the
My
best?
people,
Yeah, your people.
not my people.
So your fantasy. What's your fantasy?
Shit, I think I done did all that already.
Okay, like.
What was your fantasy before you did it?
Before I did it,
Please don't say threesome.
nah, that's
We're tired of
little
hearing
boy
that.
shit. That's little boy shit.
That's what I.
I done had 3 girls at one time. That was a fantasy.
That was a fantasy.
Yeah.
So you have all that.
So you don't have
stamina
like,
for 3 or more.
Oh, shit, I did it.
he just
More
said
than
it take him a long time.
It took me a long time to that.
So
I'm
you
not
could be
no
a
quick
porn
nigga.
star.
I mean, I could, but I'm thinking I'm too fat for that. I
So
could,
what
though.
you working with? Like,
Mhm.
are you working with like a baby leg or a baby thigh?
I'm Jamaican.
That doesn't say anything.
I'm alright. I don't know. I don't even know to tell you the truth.
We just made some comparisons. Is it a baby leg or a baby thigh
He probably never
or
measured
baby
it.
arm? Like,
You know, it's crazy though. Somebody told me that shit. Like, it's back to my tattoo. Somebody told me that shit.
From here to here.
No, from here to here.
Oh.
Somebody told me that. I'm
well,
good.
you have it tucked or something?
For me?
Yeah, you
Nah,
got
it's-
from here to
nah,
there.
I
I got
run
boxer
from stuff
briefs,
like
baby.
that.
I got boxing my shit to the side.
Jane been looking at that man.
Ain't nothing like when your girl in the
That's
couch
not
running your shit to the
true.
side.
The whole show she been staring at your
That's
It's not that.
true.
It's the glasses.
That's not true. Stop telling lies, okay? Right.
True.
Anyways,
I got you.
So you don't have like fanny, like you wouldn't like to tie a girl up, or you wouldn't
I
like to
did that.
urinate on a girl.
I
I ain't gonna lie. At one point, I mean, I was on some freaky shit in my life, and I wanted to piss on the girl, but then I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Like, I ain't doing that shit.
but you could.
But my
secretly
thing
pee
though,
in
my
the
thing. If I fuck you, I got to nut in your face. I got to nut in your face.
The
I
face is
have
nice.
to.
The face is
I have to nut
nice.
in your face. I don't want to know else. I got to nut in your face.
I like the face,
Yeah, I fuck with that.
just not the hair though, not the weave.
No,
Don't be
I'm
like
gonna
Patty.
make you lay on my stomach. Just
Daddy
like, you
getting
know what I'm
in
saying?
that hair.
Yeah, I'm put your. I'm
The girls like to get it in the face.
I mean, I don't know about girls.
Yeah, they do. They
I'm
do.
just saying, like, you know.
You know what I learned?
But you like that's your
Girls like
preference.
to make it seem
It's
like
not my
please you.
anywhere on my body is okay. Like face, breast, butt,
Nah,
anywhere except my vagina.
No,
I like
face is
face.
called cream pie.
No, it's not, man. That's cream pie when you're not in a girl.
No,
Face is
cream
a
pie
facial,
when you
bro.
know in the face.
No, it's
No.
not, bro.
It's when you're not
Trust
in the
me.
girl. When you
No.
put the cream filling inside.
That's when you put the cream filling inside the
Oh, I
pussy.
ain't
You
doing
can't tell me
that.
nothing about
So
that.
all our time talking so loud and don't even know what it is.
Not the hair. Not the hair, though.
Nah, I
Because
guard
it
your
gets
hair.
sticky,
That
it
nigga
gets
just
thin.
know.
I guard your hair because 9 times they're trying to pay for your hair.
Even
so
some
I'm
of our
fucking- I'm
listeners
with
know
you.
that
Okay.
Patty wants the weave.
I want the weave.
He's
That's what
the
he
he's the
said.
weave guy.
I need
I don't
that
like
weave.
weed.
Patty
Oh, you wanna
needs
fuck
to
the
be
hairdo
mad
up?
at him the
I
next
want to
day.
fuck.
Do you replace it though?
No.
No.
Fuck them.
Patty wants you to be
I
mad
mean,
at him.
that's that one
He
for you.
wants
You
you
know
to be
what?
mad at
Patty
him the next
sounds
day.
like a man scorn just out to get
No, I
right.
just like
Every
when
Nah, you
if
know
I
woman
nutty your
you
head, you
encounter.
mad.
You know my
ask
dog,
for me
you
to
know
pay
what Petty
attention,
is
no.
though? Petty my
Huh?
dog.
Never figure
Petty
out
the
who
nigga
did
that's
it
gonna
to
fuck your hoe, he ain't got no
Right.
license.
Who made Patty
He
pay?
got he dropped your girl off to work, he ain't got no license. She get pulled up, she gonna accept it.
Oh shit.
That's how that shit be for real.
So,
Trying
do
to
you
tell.
prefer like what? Do you prefer like girls of African heritage, or you prefer the Hispanics or whites?
Chinese.
You know my thing is though? My thing is good hair, nice skin. Good hair, nice
Good
skin.
hair, you could buy a weave.
Nah, I don't really fuck with the weed. Like I really don't fuck with the weed. I really don't fuck with the weed.
Excuse me.
I'm picky. I'm picky eater.
So you like girls that wear
I
natural?
need them
Yeah.
baby hairs. I need all that. That shit turn me on. Like them baby hairs.
Baby hair turn you on?
Yeah. Pretty face with the baby hairs.
Just bring
She
out
get on
the
the
brush
jet.
and
No,
that-
no, no,
that
no.
edge control right now.
First of all, he's too young for me.
You don't know how old I am.
I know you're too young
How you know?
because I know how old I am.
How old are you?
Shit.
She might be
Oh,
saying
you
she
got-
like older men though.
How old are you?
No, I don't like older men.
How old
But
you
I know
think
he's not 35
Oh, no,
and
man, I ain't
older,
that old.
so he's too young for me.
Yeah, I'm in my late 20s.
See what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do with that?
Right.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's gonna be a headache.
I mean, I ain't never, I don't really.
When you say headache, what do you mean?
I mean, I'm not picky for the older
I
woman
don't
though.
got time for that.
Like I'm not picky for the old woman. I like 25. You can't ride. You feel me? I got that type of mentality. Over 25, you can't ride.
So you can't handle these young niggas.
Like I like that. I like them young go-getters.
I'm
Got
not
something
gonna
to
say I
prove.
can't handle them, but I'm not. I don't have the type of time for the headache. That
Cause
you're
I
trying
thought
to
you
get.
would be the one to like train a little, have you a little nigga train. That's just gonna be like, that's my little boy toy. He gonna do whatever I say.
I don't train.
Nah, but you
I
need
attack.
to listen. The young niggas is so built up right now. Like niggas ain't fucking with them. The older niggas be thinking they fucking with the young niggas. Young niggas be having their shit together nowadays.
Right.
Like,
They do.
they be having it together more than I know.
They be having it together.
I know.
but they
I know
also
some
a
niggas that
headache.
never been on the type of shit that I've been on at my age, and it's crazy. Like I be seeing niggas out like 40 years old in the club. Like you're not gonna catch me 40 years old in the club. I don't give a fuck what it is.
So when you 40, your clubbing life is over.
When I turn 30, something that club life is over.
So you're just gonna.
So when you say over, that means you won't even like.
No, I'm not even pulling
You're
up.
not really interested.
If I'm not getting
But if you're
booked,
pursuing the
I'm
music
barely
industry,
now. It don't matter. That's what you
You're
got
not
management
getting
for. That's what you got promos for. That's what you got PR for. That's what you got teams for.
so unless you're booked,
Is
you're
it
not
that,
going.
Not
or
going.
maybe is it that just hasn't been like your personality? Like some people just don't like clubs. Like
Nah, I was raised in the club. I was
Well,
raised in the
that's
strip club
probably
since
the
I was
reason.
That's
15 years
probably what
old.
it is.
I was raised
That's
in the
probably
club.
what
you
it
was
is
just
that you just had enough.
You had enough. It's
Yeah.
old. It's old.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be in the club over 30 trying to figure it out. I'm trying to do my mama house right now. I ain't on that. Like,
You trying to build your mama house?
yeah, I'm building my
That's
mama
what's
house
up.
right now.
That's what's up.
So that shit is.
You need to have a talk with my son. Maybe he could build me a
I'm
house.
gonna live in
You
Jamaica.
ain't let the man have no company in his room. He probably was trying to get that bread up.
He trying to get rid of. He trying to get rid of
You
her.
don't know what he got going on.
Oh please.
He might got the skills to
I
pay the
used to do that dumb
bills.
shit. I used to do in the
So we
office so
know-
much and
okay.
throw all that money for nothing.
So
That
we
shit's
know
stupid.
that you like having sex just about any time.
Mhm.
But Petty, what would you say is like your optimum time to have sex?
When he on that head, he's to my dog. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it's probably
The liquor.
later.
When it's available.
When it's available, technically.
No, I mean outside of Wednesday, like a
I mean,
regular
if-
day.
A regular day.
You rather nighttime sex or day or morning or in the daytime?
I like good sex.
That's
So you don't have a preference.
you don't have a preference.
I
in
mean-
time.
Daytime, nighttime, it doesn't matter.
Because it's been, like, you might be in a relationship and that might be the time you have is the morning time. So you might
Okay.
oftenly, you might do it.
Okay, what about you, Tika?
She's like a old morning person after the club.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say before I go to bed, something to put me to sleep.
Yeah, your sex gotta be sponsored.
Something to put me to sleep. So whenever before
you
bed,
look like the type. You look like the type that had.
Sometimes in the morning, sometimes, most of the time, to go to bed to put me to sleep.
All right. Well, there was a survey that polled 2,300 adults and found that nearly 70% of women say that their sex drive is mismatched from their partners. And that is because a lot of women, they felt that they prefer to have sex in the morning. Like the women prefer to have sex between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. whereas their partners prefer to have sex between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. So they were kind of like off. That was one survey that said that.
That was white people?
I don't know, they didn't give race. However, there's another survey.
Anytime.
There's another survey that actually says that information is kind of contradicting and probably even wrong, because you do have to factor in, like, especially when it deals with women, their emotional state and their psychological state, and probably if they and their partner are in a good space at the time. So without factoring that in, that all that time and different things is actually just BS. That's what they're saying. So it all depends, like Petty was saying, like time, opportunity, mood, or whatever. So it's more or less that. So there really isn't any specific time for sex, and morning wood has nothing to actually do with sex itself, and it's simply just the body's way of reacting when you're fully rested.
So when you get that wood, you looking
but
for
I
something.
mean, like, yeah, when you
it.
get up with the wood, you got to use it, like it's right
there. If it's up, you got to put it down.
So yeah, but it actually doesn't.
But that's easier for men. Like for men, if I guess they wake up with a hard on, it's easy for them to just whack off and be done with it.
I'm waking
Me, if I'm horny and I don't have a toy, I don't know how to make myself come with just my hands. Or with the shower head, like some girls do. I can't do that. I have to use a toy. So if I don't have my toy, that's why I take my toy everywhere I go.
How many toys you have?
A lot.
So many.
Like over 15?
She got different colors. They're all the same damn toy.
Over 15?
I have a lot.
Over 20?
I have I have a lot.
She sells
I have a lot. You know I have a lot.
She sells them, so she have it in stock.
Okay.
I have a lot.
Well, how? Okay.
No, I have. I only use vibrators.
Have you ever used a toy during sex?
On a girl?
On a girl?
Yeah.
Have you used the toy on yourself?
Hell no.
So no, like cock rings.
Nah, I don't need that. I'm telling you, shit crazy. I don't need that.
Would you be interested in a prostate tickler?
Oh wow!
I don't know what the fuck that
A
is.
prostate tickler.
What is
It
that?
goes up, it's shaped like this, and it goes up into your bum, and it tickles your
see?
prostate when it vibrates.
It goes up in your ass?
Yeah, in his ass.
How you go with the ass rape and shit again?
That's
Yeah.
borderline
There we
gay.
go.
That's
I
the
just
toy
told
that
you
you
No, it's not gay.
that's not borderline
When
gay,
you-
nigga. That's all the way gay.
When you consider
She just
that,
said something go in your boogie. We ain't doing inserts.
when you consider that the male, a lot of his sensory, sexual
Damn, that's a little
stuff is
Yeah,
back
I had to
I be
see.
having fun at my house. Listen, man. My house is a fun place.
Wow.
My house is a very fun place.
Hey, but you heard
You
what
might
she
see-
said though.
My
I'll be
house
having-
is boring.
Nah,
You heard what she
I
said.
be having shit walking around my house. You better ask Rick me on FaceTime, see something. What that is, boy? Listen, I have
They be
fun
walking
time
around the
about-
house doing what? Just walking around.
Listen, my house is very nice.
Where is your house located?
Brick.
Oh wow!
Oh, I'm just asking to be asking. I'm just being
I'm in the
nosy.
Panorama Tower if you wanna
Oh,
seen-
stop by.
stop by.
Enjoy.
Huh?
75th floor.
Stop
Second on the
by.
left.
Enjoy.
Tell the security coming to see Penny.
Hey, that nigga said real
They gonna let
smooth
you
too. He said real
75th
smooth.
floor. Tell the security you coming to see Penny. They're gonna let you up.
They gonna let you.
So any psychotic woman,
Woman can just
Nah, they
go
gonna call me first. You gotta like, there's a virtual reality thing come on my phone. If I got a picture of your face, I let you up or not. It's press yes or no. It's like a red or green.
because I'm sure you encounter a couple of crazy ones.
Oh yeah, that's why I got security for. That's why I can't stand without security.
That crazy bitch
I
got
had
that
a concierge
pussy.
service downstairs. 'cause I
So
be
there's
having
no
shit.
way to get in your building.
Ain't none.
What about the stairs?
And the girls be there. What's
Can you
stairs?
walk up the stairs? They don't have
You
stairs.
gonna walk a 75? I'm on the 75th floor.
If you mad enough, you will. You take breaks in between.
Mad enough, bitch, you gonna be tired. You ain't gonna have no
Tired.
fight in you after
You
that.
listen. If you're mad enough, you take breaks in between each flight.
Shit, I don't want to see this. You gonna take 2 days to come up some fucking.
As much as I
If you got that much ambition, I'm gonna let you in, baby. I like you.
You deserve that.
You deserve that.
I'm gonna let you beat me
I like
up.
that type of shit. I like aggressive women. Like, you gotta cuss me out, hit me, show me you care. God damn it.
Oh yeah.
I like
That's
that type
all
of
they
shit.
show you.
When I do
I
that,
like
they
to
run
get
away.
choked. I like to get choked. I like to choke. I like all that shit.
So if you like choked, you like to get choked
Watch
and
out.
all that. Why
First
not
line.
try the others like submissive stuff, like
Shots fired.
the prostate tickler?
See,
Damn,
like
this one
the-
right here, man.
Like
Yo.
That's not
First of all,
submissive. That's different.
Shots fired.
Yo,
I mean,
first
we
of all,
said-
you're Jamaican.
I
I'm not
saw
gonna
it.
say dog.
That's why
Not that way, dog.
that's why I keep
Shit.
my weapon on
I
me.
see you
here.
coming, butt
Look here,
rapers.
y'all like to say Jamaican and then put on the patois accent and everything else.
I already know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you.
But the
Because
Jamaican
that's
that you
all
had
they
wasn't
start
on
saying.
it.
Get a penny, get
So you
a,
know them Jamaicans don't
Get a
really be
penny.
on that.
get a
That's
penny.
why they start. That's why all of them just be like, oh, they don't nyam no pussy.
See, that was
And that's
no.
not true.
See, I'm gonna break this down. For
Get
you.
a penny.
Yeah,
I'm
break
gonna
it
break this
down.
down. Those are cultural Jamaicans. Those are the rosters. Those are the guys that believe in Ross beliefs that feel like they're not supposed to eat no pussy.
I've
those
never
Jamaicans.
had a Jamaican who didn't eat it.
Of course,
Never.
because you dealt with the American version of a Jamaican. You dealt with the foreigner. That's what they call it. When you go to Jamaica and you're from America, you're a foreigner. That's like when your cousin want to borrow some money, say, foreigner, what's good? You're a foreign Jamaican. You never dealt with a real island Jamaican.
They ain't gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it.
All the Jamaicans
Whatever.
they've done.
I lived in Antigua for a little bit,
That's-
and there
Ain't
were
no
Jamaicans
Jamaicans.
there.
And those were
yeah,
foreigners.
they do have.
They have
Foreigners.
Jamaican. They
They're
have
foreigners.
They're
They're
still
not real
foreigners. They're not
Jamaicans.
real Jamaican. You gonna be met a Jamaican that worked at Carnival Cruise Lines on the boat and they take the boats to
A real
Antigua.
Jamaican gonna have
A
you
real
cutting his grass.
Rastafarian ain't eating shit.
You cutting his grass.
Is that against their
Whatever.
religion or
It's
what?
against their religion.
To-
Selassie, you're not supposed to bow to no woman.
Yeah, you
That's
gonna cut his
bowing?
grass.
Yeah.
You gonna build that nigga roof if he tell you to do
I don't
so.
want to
You
do
ever heard
ain't
of Jamaican
building
song?
nobody
"Nah, bow
roof.
for no woman."
You barely getting breakfast from me. I'll have you better.
Oh,
find
you gonna be
peace
kicked out of the house.
breakfast.
You gonna be stoned.
Ooh, shit.
I guess that's why I like them foreigners.
Don't say she like the
I
foreign.
like them foreign. If it ain't foreign, it's boring.
But you know what? To me,
This nigga.
it's not even that important. Like
It's not.
I thought it was, but I messed
What
with
head?
somebody before who he never gave me any head.
Mhm.
He didn't give.
Yeah, hold on. You don't think head is important?
I thought it was until I met this
So you ain't.
dude,
So
and
you
he
ain't
was
ever had
totally
you ever
against
squirted
it.
before?
I'm a
She's a
squirter.
squirter.
I'll fuck with you. How you doing?
I'm a squirter, but I'm just saying.
You
I
going up to
thought,
the 75th floor
but it
tonight,
doesn't
baby.
take head for me to squirt. Like, I could squirt just from my toys. So I messed with it.
But that's usual. Females, I know a lot of females that can squirt off toys and can't squirt regular. I know a lot of females that.
A guy gotta really know what he's doing to get me to squirt.
Yeah,
for him.
Funny opinion. You might know me, but you know. I love
But I don't
squirters.
know
I
you
love
know you.
squirters, though.
I
love
know
that
you,
shit.
but I don't know you
I
know
love that
you.
shit. I'm finna.
So do you think squirt is urine?
I think it's a
Mixture?
past tone.
Let's ask the doctor.
It's
I
a
think
mixture.
It's a
Oh.
mixture. It's a mixture, but it's also a past tone. It comes from glands. I understand that, and like it's not pee. It's not for pee in reality. It's not pee. It's like a release. That's why you feel like you gotta pee when you finna squirt. It feel like you're gonna pee, but then it's like it holds it and then you push.
This nigga is a professional.
No, I'm a nasty nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a
But
nasty.
you
nigga.
nasty, but you not nasty.
Oh, I ain't nasty. Now I ain't finna get
See,
that.
Nasty,
we
but he ain't
nasty.
freak
Nasty.
nasty.
Well, she
Nah.
nasty. 3 nasty.
Y'all conservative. Nasty.
I'm too nasty.
I know some girls.
Doc over there acting like she's just not nasty.
Oh, she's nasty.
Researching.
Nasty.
More type of ways to
She
tie
wants
niggas
some
up and
boom.
shit.
Yeah, y'all ain't. Y'all
But you know what? Guys that are not comfortable with their sexuality are the ones that are not into the prostate pleasing, because
That's
you
what
can.
would blame
I'm
it on.
comfortable
Without-
with sexuality. You just
you-
not gonna stick nothing in.
That's
no
your
way.
fetish. You want you like
Yeah, that's
getting
what they
guys
do.
in
No,
that.
listen.
No,
I'm
no,
not.
no.
That's not my fetish. My fetish is boning a guy in his butthole. That ain't got nothing to do with like milking a guy's prostate. You can milk a guy's prostate without any. He doesn't
It's
even have to be
nasty
erect,
shit.
and he will come without you even touching him.
What is the procedure of milking the prostate?
You
Put something
gotta,
in
you
your
wanna
ass.
find out. You gotta put your finger in
Exactly.
and you have to stimulate the prostate.
Don't
and
man nigga want that. Not nan
See, you
straight
crazy.
nigga.
There's some niggas that do that.
There
Boy,
is
you
a.
be
Let me
surprised.
tell you, it's
You
straight.
would be
Yes, it is.
surprised,
A
bruh.
straight nigga?
Yes,
You'd be
it's straight
surprised,
men.
bruh.
It's straight
You'd
men
be
that like
surprised.
I
it.
mean, you have to think about it this way. Like, if you are intelligent enough to read about it and you realize that,
So why you have to be intelligent?
because you have to be intelligent enough
To
to
be
be
fucked in the
open
ass?
and realize
You gotta be
that
intel-
that's where all your sensory,
That's
sexual
true.
sensory receptors
That's why I
are
would
located.
never ever in my life introduce somebody who I love and I like to that. I would never ever ever.
Let me ask you a question. Could you take that serious and put your finger in his ass?
No, that's why. That's what I just said. I would never introduce somebody who I'm into to that.
Because
if
you ain't
it's-
gonna look at them the same, ain't it?
I don't know if I would. I just don't want
Box
him.
him
I
up.
don't want to introduce it.
Look, yeah, exactly.
Because I know the kind of
Blood
pleasure it
clot.
brings.
Box him
Exactly.
up.
Blood clot bots him up.
I know the kind of pleasure it
And
brings,
she
and I
ain't
would.
gonna respect them.
Nah, of course.
I'm
Every
not
time
gonna.
she get mad, you know what she
And
gonna
like,
say?
you know, there's a thing in Atlanta going on right now that girls in Atlanta like bisexual men. Like this is a big.
They have no
situation
choice in
going on.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's
The
probably
niggas
because
have-
by choice.
No, see, people always say that. Oh, no, Atlanta. No, there's a lot of niggas in Atlanta.
It's a
The
small
girls from
number of-
Atlanta don't want the niggas in Atlanta.
Why?
They don't want the niggas that's from Atlanta. Cause all right, let me tell you how it works in Atlanta. Atlanta got the rappers, you got the ball players, got the actors, then you got the regular hood niggas that's broke.
Mhm.
The girls in reality don't want the broke niggas.
Nobody wants a broke nigga.
No, but those are the regular guys, like the regular guys with 9 to 5s and all that shit. They don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is so based on Black Hollywood, so you want to be with that nigga. You
So
want to
you
get in
don't
that section
care.
with that nigga. You feel me? So
So
you
you
don't
don't
even
care.
appeal to that. But the big bossed up niggas be the gay niggas. The niggas that dress the best, all the whole drip shit. Them niggas that go so hard with that clothes and shit. Those are the gay niggas.
Gay in terms of what? They like getting pegged?
They like getting pegged. They feminine, all that shit. But they just
So
Maybe I
you
should move.
interesting too now? You interested in?
I should move.
you don't find it in Atlanta. Though.
But seriously,
But
if you
you
take a
won't.
guy serious and you really care about this dude, do you want to be doing things like that to him? Because I don't.
I think she looked at you like, bitch, you know better than ask me that.
No comment.
But if you
Peg
really
is life
if you
for
really
her.
care about somebody, like
Peg
you
is
love
life
this
for her.
person, like you really want to spend the rest of your life with this person, like he's just your Romeo. You want to do stuff like that to
You
him?
can never.
Peg is life.
You can never respect that person as a man.
Who said
I'm
so?
not gonna say not
Like
respect.
that
him.
No,
nigga,
you can't
like
respect
that's
the other
like
man.
you know that shit like that's like the nigga yell at you one day, man, stop fucking playing with me, like nigga, shut up, if I put my finger in your ass, nigga. Like you ain't never gonna respect that nigga.
I'm gonna be
Talking
scared.
like he green.
I'm gonna be scared to know that he likes it that much.
Oh, digging the booty.
That he's
ass
gonna
nigga.
that he
Oh,
would
chain in the
allow a
booty ass
man
nigga.
to do that to him. That's what I would be scared
But
of.
men
So I
are
cannot
different from women. We smell different. They're pheromones. They're hormones. It's just different. It's two differences. Like no matter what you'll say, it's different.
Yeah, cause it's different. Cause I mean, if I'm hitting your ass from the back, this thumb finna catch your ass.
Like I'm
This is true.
This thumb is finna catch your ass.
If I'm
And
back
if I
there,
see you vibing with one, I'm gonna put two. If I
One
see,
is enough.
if I see you vibing with one, I'm gonna
Hey,
put my cousin in there with
no,
you.
she accepting one before she wasn't. So eventually we'll get the whole hand.
Oh no,
I don't-
it'll never be the
Now
whole
look,
thing.
I don't
I'm
fist
trying
some
to
pussy
grab
before.
your gold
Like, I
bladder,
don't
baby.
fist pussy.
She sat the nigga.
I done did that before. I done fist pussy before.
Ain't nobody fisting me, sorry.
Shit.
Stop.
Fist in. Oh no, I don't even know if. Oh no,
Hey, Peg,
yeah.
fist in.
you ain't seen her put a
Have you
nigga
ever
in a dog cage
fisted a girl before?
for the whole
Hell
show?
yeah.
Fist,
Hell yeah.
fist.
I fucked a bitch with my toe before. On my on my kids. I fucked a bitch with my toes before.
Toe.
Somebody
You gotta
let you
even put
put
your
your
feet.
toe.
I swear to God on my life.
Shit,
Let me
somebody,
see your toe.
I ain't gonna take my shoes
somebody let
off.
you
have
put
nice
their
feet?
feet.
have
I got my
nice
feet.
feet.
I got pictures.
Somebody let you put their toy in their ass.
I got pictures.
Ain't nobody putting their feet on me. Period. I don't
Yeah.
even like feet.
My feet be getting. I get my feet done now.
That's
said,
a big
babe?
toe.
Why is 50 Cent going after this
I
man?
get my feet
So
done.
somebody let you put that in their pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, You got me fucked up. Never.
I don't care how pretty your feet are. You
His
not
feet
putting.
are not pretty.
He get them done.
He needs to get them done. Did you see them monkey claws?
I've seen. No, he don't have monkey claws. Trust me, I've seen monkey
Oh,
claws.
she's taking up for me. I like that.
No, I mean you don't have bad feet. You don't have. You
She
don't have.
taking up for me.
She willing to do it.
No, I'm not.
Talk about
Let me
like
tell you
that.
something. My rules
Oh, look,
are.
I just found your video on my feed.
I don't mess
So-
with feet. You're not urinating on me. You're not defecating on me. And
I know a
I'm
girl
not
like to
eating
get
no
pissed on,
pussy
though.
if we have a threesome.
I know a girl that she's
You ain't
so
eating no
fucking
pussy.
pretty.
Hell no.
I know a girl that's so fucking pretty. She like to get peed on. Like,
No, I'm
she
not.
So
pretty
is
as
there
fuck.
anything that you will not do sexually?
You're not playing with my ass. You're not touching my ass.
I mean, we know that already.
Besides that,
Besides that,
Hell no,
like, would you let a
I'm
girl
not.
pee on you?
No. I ain't doing all that.
Urine is warm.
I ain't doing that.
Would you let a girl
I
shit
mean,
on
what
you?
if y'all are in the bathroom together taking a shower and she pissed on you? Or you probably went to the beach and she's on your back and she pissed
I'll
on
let you squirt, but that's it.
Alright.
I don't even like that shit.
I love that shit. I like to squirt and still fuck and let it keep squirting.
What you call
See
this?
That shit all wet. I
What you
like
call
that
this? Here, press play.
Okay,
What is that
so
called?
before we sign out, tell
Who would
our
do such?
listeners
shit. Hell yeah.
That's some
what you have
gangster
going
shit.
on.
That's some gangster shit. I'm finna try that.
Oh no! Don't touch the weed. Don't touch the weed. Oh my
Actually,
god!
there was an incident that occurred where this guy was doing this to a girl,
That ain't no incident.
and he was dumb enough to have it loaded,
Don't say it went off.
and it went off, and then he panicked, and he left her there, and it was in a hotel, and it was actually her idea. The whole scenario was her idea,
And he's coming too.
and I don't know. They charged him with something, but
Did she live?
Listen.
She lived.
That shit
First
was-
of all, I'm
Yeah.
too.
She
I
got
don't
some
even know
deep
what word I
pussy.
want to use.
Yeah.
I'm
got some
too.
deep
I don't want to
pussy.
say clean because clean might not be the word, but I'm too finicky to let anybody stick
Some
gun.
random shit like that up your
that.
hoo-ha.
He would have.
It's a gun.
I would have been the
Say
girl.
it.
I would have been the girl saying
Say
you
it.
got to put a condom on it.
Yeah.
Oh no. I would have been the girl
Oh,
saying
so
you
you
have to put
still
a
would
condom
have
on
did
it.
it? You still would have
No,
did
I'm just saying like
it? But
I'm
you
not.
still would have did it. No.
Put a
You
condom
gotta
on that
put a-
gun.
That means you still would have did it, right?
Put,
So
if I put
before
a
we
condom
sign
on the
off,
gun,
Penny,
It's
tell
okay.
the people
It's
what you
okay.
have going on.
It's
If you have
okay.
anything major
wow.
going on,
that's a
any
bit much.
music
I want
coming
to try
out or so
I
on.
want to try it.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
not
Fuck
doing
Love.
that.
It's
I'm
it's
not
on
doing
iTunes. It's getting spins. It's, you know, Star Music on iTunes. So it's been like it's getting spins and stuff. Also, November we praying on this little 5-song mixtape to come out.
Okay.
So
And we really like the one that you have with
secret. Yeah.
Money Bag 2D.
Money back to
She was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
She couldn't make it.
And we appreciate her for even calling in and saying,
You know,
what's
yeah,
up.
she
Because a
gave
lot
us
of
the
people don't
heads
do
up.
that. So props to her. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into King Talk Miami. Go ahead and follow our backup page, King Talk Miami _. I'm gonna get it all fixed and ready by this weekend. And enjoy your week. We'll see you guys next week.
And we're
Finito. No, I'm not. That you're not sticking them type of.
Yeah, Google it. There was an incident. I think it happened in New York. I read about it.
She lived.
She lived.
Spend a night, I'ma put some
No, the fuck